Okay, so narrowing a drive shaft, at least for mock-up, you kind of cut the end off, and if you're careful, you can bend these things off and reveal the original forging or casting, and then you can reinsert it into the tube and weld it off. So this is kind of my technique of how to do that. See, I cut all these slits, and you bend the tabs off, and then you can see the original line here, and then you can take a grinder and grind it off a little better so you can get to the original part. So easy, right? There's the original lip, and this thing will slide into the other end. Make sure you cut off the side of the drive shaft without the weights mounted to it. And again, it's going to be good for mock-up and when you can move the car around under its own power. Okay, so I have a lot of the original lip that I could slide this over the tube, cleared away. So maybe I'll heat up the pipe a little bit and get this to slide on. Okay, so this is going to be a short drive shaft for a Model A. I measured from the rear of the flange, the front of the flange in the back, to where the seal was at 29 inches. So I made a little mark here. And so what I'm going to do is give it about 3/4 of an inch clearance between the seal and where it slides in at the front of the yoke, or at the back of the yoke. And see if that works. Okay, so I made my mark where I want the cut. I've seen some guys do the perfect circle with a string. I'm going to try it with these zip ties and see if that works. Put a few of them together so there's plenty of slack here. Well, I'll try that, and then when I roll it in the on the V-blocks, I'll check and see if it's straight. Now, what I'm trying to do here is just gently roll the thing on some 2x4s and really just try to check and see how straight this thing is. I know it's not exact, but it's what I'm going to try to do. And then lastly, I'm checking to make sure each of these ends measures the same way. I've got 26 3/8 on each side. These things lined up. So that's good, it's the same thing. Now I'll just try to weld it off. Okay, here it is. A drive shaft for a Model A Ford. It's about 29 inches from flange to seal, minus clearance, which is about 3/4 of an inch. So I'll get it painted up and I'll put it in the car. Thank you.